to drive from Philadelphia all the way to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indiana takes roughly 11 hours. But for the Philadelphia Eagles to get to Lucas Oil Stadium, it's going to take exactly 147 days. I know the Eagles don't like saying it, but that's exactly what they've done. They've gone all in. You mean to tell me that after Joe Banner, Andy Reid, and Howie Roseman have one of the best off seasons in franchise history, that they don't have exactly one goal in mind? A date with Mr. Lombardi and his shiny little trophy. Yeah, I know, every year the goal is to get to the Super Bowl. But this year, I think they're serious. Nnamdi Asomugha, Dominic Rodgers, Cromartie, Cullen Jenkins, Jason Babin, Steve Smith, Ronnie Brown, Vince Young. And get the hell out of here with that Dream Team stuff. You want to talk to me about a Dream Team? I'll reserve that conversation for Lombardi's Packers, maybe the Steelers of the 70s. But I will say this. This might just be the best team to ever wear wings on their helmets. Now, is this team perfect? No. No. Well, does this team have holes, question marks, things that you, the Eagles fans, should be concerned about? Oh, yes. Yes. But so does every other friggin' team. Thank you, that is a perfect example. The Green Bay Packers last year. Could the Green Bay Packers offensive line keep Aaron Rodgers upright and healthy? The Green Bay Packers were one and done in the playoffs the year before. Did they do enough to get over the hump? Could Aaron Rodgers repeat a stellar performance from the year before? Do they have enough depth at running back? Depth at the safety position? Any of this shit sounding familiar? And what did the Green Bay Packers do but go on to win the Super Bowl behind a Pro Bowl quarterback, arguably the best receiving core in the league, a phenomenal pass rush, and a secondary that knew how to get the ball back in the offense's hands? Now this shit should sound real familiar. Oh, I'm not saying that the 2011 Eagles are the 2010 Packers. And I'm not saying that just based off of talent alone that the Eagles should win a Super Bowl. But what I am saying is that there's no reason to think that they shouldn't. So week 1, who's up first? St. Louis Rams. Really? You know, I was unaware that they expanded the preseason to 5 games. Playing the Rams week 1 is like ordering an appetizer at Applebee's, alright? You chew on half of it, throw the other half out, because you know the good stuff's coming later. I mean, really, the Rams, alright? The Rams. What do you want me to say? A team with a losing record last year that was represented by another team with a losing record in the playoffs. And some people think that the Rams are an up-and-coming team poised to win the NFC West. But winning the NFC West is like giving a trophy to the fat kid on a Little League team. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's how hard you try. No, I know. I'm feeling very simile today. So this is how the Philadelphia Eagles beat the St. Louis Rams. Key to victory number 1. You gotta stop the run. Because let's face it, alright? As much as I think Sam Bradford's gonna be a good quarterback in this league, you're not slinging the pigskin against this defense. You did hear who he signed, right? What are you gonna do? Really? You gonna Danny Amendola us to death? You gonna unleash the fury that is Mike Sims Walker? Stop it. Just stop it. We got Nnamdi back there, alright? Asante Samuel on the other side. Rodgers Cromartie in the slot. Did the Rams even have a third receiver? But Steven Jackson, now this guy can get the job done in a big way, both running the ball and in the passing game. But there's a lot of wear and tear on those tires, alright? He's not going to run the ball around the outside like he used to. North and south runner, bowling ball. Which means we are going to learn a whole lot about Casey Matthews in a hurry. Now, the last time that these two teams met was week 1 of the 2008 season, and the Eagles defense was able to hold Steven Jackson to 40 yards rushing, 34 yards receiving. The end result, the Eagles walk away with their first win of the season. There's no reason to think it shouldn't happen again. Key to victory number 2. Oh, for the love of God, protect Mike Vick. You know, it seems like such a long time ago, but exactly this time last year, we were all ready for the Kevin Kolb era to begin. But after one half of football, I got the new era part right, and I am not ready for the Vince Young era. The ability to rush the passer, that's something that honestly St. Louis doesn't get enough credit for. 43 sacks last year. That was good for 7th in the league. Meanwhile, the Eagles' offensive line gave up the 4th most sacks in the NFL. Damn near got both our quarterbacks killed. And I'm just not sure that this offensive line this year is better than last year's. I mean, you're starting 2 rookies in front of your $100 million investment. You're moving the Todd father over from left guard to right tackle. Oh God, please let this work. I know that Howard Mudd was brought in here to be O-line Jesus, alright? But if they play the same way they played in the preseason, look, Howard Mudd better start beating some people over the head with that cane of his. Key to victory number 3. Get those offensive weapons rolling. Deshaun Jackson, a healthy Jeremy Maclin, Jason Avant, Riley Cooper, LaShawn McCoy. You want that Pro Bowl? Now's the time to start. Brent Selleck, Ronnie Brown, jam it down their throats and run up the score. Because if the Eagles have one of those offensive games like against the Jaguars last year, the Cowboys, the Redskins, the Rams aren't built to keep up. I mean, this is a Philadelphia Eagles team that set the franchise record in points 2 consecutive years in a row. Let's make it 3 by getting off on the right foot, which is going to be planted firmly up St. Louis's ass. So here it is, EROCK's Week 1 prediction. Look, St. Louis might be an up-and-coming team in their own division, and maybe someday in the conference. But as far as Week 1 goes, they were a little out of their league. I got the Eagles winning this game 31-17. Throwing up a 30 spot. Book it. Facebook Friday. Let's see, Facebook Friday prize for Week 1. Let's do a Eagles print autographed by legendary Eagles receiver Harold Carmichael, and also an Eagles prize pack. And if you're new to this whole thing and you don't know what Facebook Friday is, click the link below. That is my Facebook page. Figure it out for yourself, because this year's prizes are going to be a lot better than last year's. So I guess that's it for Week 1, huh? Week 1 is in the books. Guys, it is good to be back. It is good to be back. Let's go Birds, and I will see you next week.